just dropped 2 tabs and I lost my friends. Oh Lord, here we go again. I just dropped 2 tabs and I lost my.
Welcome back, guys. I am back. You are back. We are back. Today I'm guiding you through my chest workout. I'm a little bit out of breath because I have already done my warm-ups, my general warm-ups. We start the chest warm-ups separately, but like you hear or like you can see, I need a little bit of air before we start. We are doing a light chest day, but on the other side a very high intense chest day because we're only doing 30 seconds of rest. So what does it mean? It means we need a phone or a timer. So I'm setting this timer to 45 seconds because that's the max rest time that I allow myself to do. The reason is when the alarm goes off, I should be doing the next set, okay? So in general, I will only take 30 seconds, but 45 seconds max, because I also have to load the plates and the barbell and also have to adjust the camera. So this will, it will be a hard task because it's hardly to do within 30 seconds, okay? So we start with 20 reps or something like that, 20, 15, whatever, and then we go up to, or down to 1 rep. So I always go down to 1 rep. People are screaming, oh, your joints. No, my joints do not hurt. They never hurt. I've been doing this for 26 years. Every single session I go down to 1 rep, no matter which exercise I do. And I have never had any joint problems because I try to do every movement, every rep as perfect as possible. So you will see me do the chest press, for example. I will go down slowly. I will hold it. Oh, I need to go down a little bit here. I will hold it at the bottom and then I go up slowly. So that means when we go down to 1 rep doing this slow movement, as you will see, that also means that I would be able to do 3 or 4 reps. So I'm not dropping it, I'm not bouncing it, I'm not doing that crap. If you do that, yes, you will have joint problems, especially if you go heavy every single session. If you do it controlled, I mean, it depends. Genetics, what your body's used to. I never had a problem, and in 26 years, so 25 years because I'm in my 26th year at the moment, so I never had problems with that, and I don't see any problems coming up, but you never know, right? But as long as you do the exercises controlled, I don't see a problem because there are more factors to it. You have to eat properly, you have to recuperate, and that's all the things that you have to do. And yeah, you will see. I don't want to talk too much here. Here we are, our first set. I'm doing the first warm-up set with 20 kilograms, so the barbell only, and I'm doing the honors. Oh no, I'm doing the You Only Live Once grip. Okay, if you don't know my You Only Live Once grip and why I'm doing it, go back and look at my clip. I think it was Tattoo vlog or vlog 122. For this clip I'm using a regular grip, but as you can see I'm switching around because it's very, very uncomfy for me to grab the bar regularly, but well, that's what you have to do. So what I'm doing here is I'm also warming up my shoulders, so I'm moving the barbell towards my neck, and this is always good, so you see if you have any impingements or anything going, or if everything is working out correctly so far. So I'm loading the barbell, and as I said, we only do 30 seconds of rest. So my timer was set to 40 seconds as I see here, not 45, but anyways, it's almost the same. So 40 seconds max, and this is a very, very hard task, as I said, because I have to switch lighting, I have to switch the camera and the position, and I also have to load the bar. So what I do here is, this is a complete, and I repeat, a complete bodybuilding workout. Usually I don't do this, and that's why we do it here. So I'm still warming up with the barbell, moving around my shoulders just to get a little bit of a stretch, see how everything is going. What I'm doing here, 60 kilograms, first set. first set and a warm-up at the same time. Second set starts here, so I'm going up to 80 kilograms. And as I said, it's a total, complete, absolutely bodybuilding workout. That means we are not arching our back, we are not doing a leg drive, as you can see me here putting up my feet to show you there is no force coming from my feet. Okay, and we do not keep our elbows close to our body, because that's a bodybuilding workout. That's what people can't understand. They only see what they see on YouTube, and the main reason what YouTubers do is they use the leg drive, they are arching their back and they keep their elbows close to the body because they want to press more weight. That's what it is. They want to press more weight, but it doesn't matter how much weight you press because we are doing a bodybuilding workout. Okay, so that's why we keep the rest time short. Having 30 seconds of rest, third set here with 90 kilograms, is a hard task because you're done with one set, then you put up some plates, you add some plates, you change a little bit the lighting, and that's it. You're good to go. So it's very, very hard. It's almost a cardio in that case. Of course it's not, but it's almost. So you are not capable of moving a lot of weight, but it doesn't matter because we want to grow our muscle. Set here, 100 kilograms. Usually you saw me doing 100 kilograms in my old clips, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 times. In that case, I realized after the first rep that the spotter arms were one notch too high, so I couldn't bench. I tried to get them down one notch, but well, the weights were in my way. So this was a little bit annoying. So this was a little bit annoying, but the job was done and we are here and we are back. Usually, as I said, 225, 100 kilograms, I can do this that way, I would say 15, 16 times. In my old tips, I was lifting that, I don't know, 10 or 12 times. So it always depends on how long your rest time is. So we're doing sets with 100 kilograms. Usually that's my warm-up weight, okay? Usually that is my last set of a warm-up. But in that case, as I said, again and again and over again, 30 seconds of rest time is really, really hard on your system, especially if you don't do it. Because usually I always do 2, 3, 4 minutes rest when I'm going for sport. We are back at the fifth set, or with the fifth set. Some of you will say, yeah, why are you doing so many sets? Well, first of all, we are not done yet. And second of all, you don't need 4 quadrillion exercises. You need 1 or 2 where you go heavy, where you get your volumes in, where you do whatever you can, where you lift. If you want to grow your muscle, put in the work and it will grow. You can spend a lot of time doing cable draws and all that, and there's a place for doing that. But if you just want to gain muscle, you don't have to do all that 5, 6 exercises to 3 or 4 sets. No, you do so many sets, or as many sets as you can, until you can't move anymore, okay? And then you do, or you add another exercise, and that's it. So after that, we will do an incline set or an incline bench, several sets there. We are here at the 7th set on the flat bench. I'm going up to 130. As you can see here, it's always the same. I'm doing a very slow negative phase. I'm keeping it on my chest. I'm not bouncing it or anything. And then I go up also slowly, and then I flex at the top. So set number 8, and this doesn't change. So after doing the 130 kilograms, I decided to do an 8 set, going down with the weight and doing some more movements, more reps here. And also, as you can see me do, no bouncing, no anything. So always keep that in mind, because that means if you do a single rep that way, it means that you could easily do 4 or 5 with the regular movement, or the regular movement that the average Joe is doing. We are here with our first set of incline press. As you can see, I do not go down all the way on my second exercise. So sometimes I start with incline presses and then I do the flat bench. If I do incline bench first, I go all the way. If I do flat bench after that, I stop almost at the same point. Because why? That's a mind-muscle connection. So that's the point. We don't want to bring our elbows in. We want to keep the tension. That's also why we don't lock out our arms. Because what happens when you're locking out your elbows? The weight is on your joints, and that's the reason why so many people have joint problems over the years. Because you do several reps every week, every day for years or decades. But if you don't lock your arms out, the tension will be on the muscle. And you see, if you look closely, I stop at the same height all the time. I go down here all the way, just for the fun, why not? But usually I always stop at the same point, and that's the mind-muscle connection. You feel when your shoulders or thighs are taking over more, so you stop. And some say, yeah, it's way easier to do. No, it's not. It's way harder because you're not bouncing your barbell back up from your chest. So you stop here, then you hold it, and that makes this exercise even harder. And then you go up, you don't look out, you always have the tension completely on your muscle. You go up, you flex, and that's it. So that's a complete or entirely different way to work out than a usual bench press, incline press. It's not for strength, it's not for athleticism, it's just to work the muscle. Pretty basic, pretty simple. Set number 5. So, as you can see, I did not switch the camera here because I only did a few seconds of rest. So I did 2 more reps, I think it was. Yeah, I think so. So, and you can see my movements are always the same. So I'm not dropping it, I'm not doing any crazy stuff. I keep it, I keep the tension, and that's what makes your muscle grow. And that's the reason why some people don't have an upper chest, because they just drop it. They just want to move weights. But what's the point in doing that? If you want to grow your muscle, you have to work your muscle. You can't just put all the weight on your joints and everywhere else. You want to work specifically your muscle. And the good thing is you don't need a lot of weight. That's basically it for my chest day, but I'm not done yet, so I only do 2 exercises. Why? Because we train chest again in 2 days. So first of all, I think we did a lot of sets. the rest period is killing me a little bit, but I like it. So I'm not really out of breath. I did, because you were watching and I was lifting. So I did a lot of sets, a lot of repetitions. I started with 20 repetitions, went down to 1 or 2, and as you could see, I always do the repetition the same way. So that means when I do a set with a heavy weight, I mean as far as you can say heavy with 30 seconds of rest, because you can't really get heavy. With this 1 rep, I was going down slowly, I was holding it on the bottom, then going up and flexing it. So that means if you do a set like that or a repetition like that correctly, you could basically do 2 or 3 more reps, like everybody dropping, pushing it up. But that's the problem where your joints come into play. Because I hear so many people scream, especially if you see my next exercise, because the next exercise will be the first exercise in 2 days. So that means we are doing a behind the neck press and we are doing it standing. We are not doing a sitting behind the neck. Can't speak anymore. We're not doing it seated, so because as you know, you're always stronger when you can sit, when you have a rest on your back, when you can push against it, and when you're doing it standing, it's way harder. So it doesn't really make sense, but I've been doing it for 25 years, because when I started, I didn't have a bench, so you did whatever you used whatever you had, okay? So you made the best out of it. So you don't really need anything. And that's the thing. You don't need a gym. That's always the case. People who say, oh, I need a gym, I need a gym. Yeah, that's always the people that don't look good, okay? And when the gym is open, they have excuses because I can't go today. I had to do much work. I had to do this, I had to do that. So all the people who have excuses all the time never look the way they want to look, okay? And all the other people are doing whatever they have. So we use what we have, we do what we can. But enough talking now. Let's start with this shoulder. Yeah, not really a shoulder day, but we are doing 2 exercises. It's a behind the neck press because it's pretty cool. We did flat bench, incline press, and now we're doing a military press, or not really military press because it's behind the back. We're doing a shoulder press, behind the neck press, and so we hit different angles, and every time you hit your shoulder, that way you also hit your chest, because as you can see, this is moving, and when my arm is down, see that, upper chest, okay? So you're using that too, so it's perfect. We get different angles for our chest, everything is hit properly, the shoulders, the chest, the thighs, shoulders, chest and thighs. And yeah, then we do some side laterals, and that's basically it. Tomorrow is back day. The day after tomorrow will be a shoulder day, where we start with the behind the neck press and we go up to 80-90 kilograms. Today we probably only do 50% of that. And yeah, but you will see. After shoulder day there comes leg day, and so on. So having said that, I start my shoulder workout with 30 kilograms, and we go up to, let's say, 50. On the other hand, I also have to say that this outfit, the complete outfit, is available at my store. 2 things that I have to mention here. I was talking about the pants, the performing pants, and the hoodie, because the hoodie is now 14 months old and the pants are more than 3 years old, and they're still white. It will last you a very, very long time. So the white material is still white after 3 years. It's an amazing product. Of course you will say, yeah, you're sure you say it's an amazing product because it's yours. Yeah, but that's the proof. Also, it is another reason why I'm doing these YouTube tips, because you can see that I'm not BSing you, okay? So what we're doing here is the behind the neck press. Second set, 40 kilograms, we will do another one of those on my shoulder day, and that's the reason why we are not going heavy today. So we are not going down all the way, as you can see here. So the first repetitions are usually what I do all day, every day. And for this, just to keep the pump going, we are doing it, I would say, 3/4, 75% of the movement, of the range of motion. Anyway. The second thing that I want to mention is that I have to adjust the camera, because having the same camera angle all the time is a little bit boring to watch, so that's why I'm switching up the positions, and it is just more pleasing to watch than having a static camera showing the same angle over and over again. So I hope you appreciate that, because that's a hell of a lot of work. Is I do side laterals. You can see my thumbnails because I'm not taking off my hoodie. I will do maybe in the future, but usually I always work out in a hoodie. There are several reasons for that, but if you want to check out my shoulders, you can look at the thumbnails from my older clips. So the reason why people do not have shoulders is they're not doing side laterals, and that's also why you see me here using these gripper blades. That was a huge decision that I made for a home gym, because I didn't want to buy 7 million dumbbells. That takes a lot of space and I don't need it. So that's why I chose these gripper blades, because they fit perfectly in your hand. You can even take 2 or 3, you need big hands, 2 of them together, so you have 5, 10, 15 and 20 kilograms. You can even add 2, so you basically could take 40 kilograms of gripper blades in one hand, and this is almost like a barbell, so you can do a lot of exercises with those blades, and that's the reason why I decided to buy them instead of regular cool iron, old school iron only blades. They're just more versatile. On the other hand, I was using, speaking about big hands, I was using gloves because it was the first time when I went back to the regular grip instead of the Arnold or the Force grip or my You Only Live Once grip. And as I said, I have big hands. I can grab a basketball with 2 fingers. I can move it around like a soda can. And this extra padding with gloves is pretty cool because it makes the barbell, quotes, a little bit bigger. So I tried those gloves and give it a go, why not? Set number 4 is almost set number 3, but just a drop set. So I'm going down from 15 kilograms to 5 again without the rest. And as you can see, my shoulders you can see it better on the right shoulder. The side laterals, the side delt is really popping, and you couldn't see it here, but you could also see the veins popping in front of my shoulders. So through the hoodie, which is always cool. If you work out, you know what I mean.
I just dropped 2 tabs and I lost my friends. I'm like,
that's it.
oh Lord, here we go again. I just dropped 2 tabs and I lost my friends. Oh Lord, here we go again. I just dropped 2, drop 2, drop 2, drop. Oh Lord, here we go again. I just dropped 2 tabs and I lost my friends. Oh Lord, here we go again. I just dropped 2 tabs and I lost my friends. I'm like, oh Lord, here we go again. I just dropped 2 tabs.